So you've been charged with a DUI in Ontario and you're looking around for the best options. And one of the most important questions you got to ask yourself and find out is, what do DUI lawyers charge to represent you in Ontario? Well, that's a great question, first of all. And I want to talk about the billing methods first. And one billing method, which I don't like, frankly, and which our firm does not do, is hourly rate billing. So you have a lawyer, for example, who charges you $500 an hour. Well, what are the ultimate fees? And the hours could go on for 100 hours. We don't know. I find it a method that's getting a little bit passé, and you really want the certainty of what's called block fee billing, and that's where the lawyer will say, quote you, if the case resolves, say to a careless driving without having a trial, or pleading guilty and getting the best possible result versus going to trial. That's exactly what our firm does. We're going to give you a resolution quote without going to trial, and we're going to give you a trial quote, in other words, from start to finish. And that's what I think the majority of lawyers are doing that now. So it's a wide range of fees. I can tell you kind of averages. I think that, if you look at the Toronto and area and really across the province, a lot of lawyers are charging in the $10,000-ish for range plus HST type thing. That seems to be quite a reasonable fee and a fair fee, I might add, for DUI. And resolution quote, maybe $5,000 to $6,000. That seems to be a typical average. Now, there's excellent lawyers who charge way more than that in Toronto. I mean, I've seen lawyers charge $20,000, $25,000, pretty high fees. But hey, if you win your case, it's certainly worth it. So there's a very wide spectrum. You're going to want to ask your lawyer about their experience, why they're charging those fees, et cetera. I mean, there's lawyers which command very high fees in the province. But I would say this: if you're in a lawyer's office and they're charging like $5,000-ish for a trial of $6,000, you really got to question their experience, because they're probably not in high demand. I would think you're going to want a lawyer who's going to charge at least in the $10,000 range. And maybe you want one of the top lawyers in the province at the 20 or 25 grand. It really depends on the case. But I would try and caution you about hourly billings. If you're into an hourly billing structure with the lawyer, ask them to cap it at a certain number of hours, or ask them to estimate or give a budget of hours, because I don't really believe in, I've never done hourly lawyer rates for years, because I find it very inefficient, and you wind up writing off a bunch of hours. You can't start just simply billing the client for 100 hours, because some cases get very complex where it goes on, and it's not fair to the client. So get some certainty, get that quote up front. Find out the experience level of your lawyer, how many trials they've done. That's important. How many trials have they won this year? And it varies very widely across the province. But if you're getting a very cheap quote for a lawyer, you got to question their experience in this area, why they're charging so little. Sometimes you get what you pay for, frankly.
Thank you for watching our video. We are absolutely committed to bringing you the best possible criminal and DUI educational videos. If you found this video helpful, please like it and subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you've been charged with a criminal offense in Ontario and require our services, please click on the link in the description below.